Hey everyone, this is Amanda Aguiar. Thank you for coming back to my podcast. I am so excited to share a power of conversation that I had with an incredible agent, Veronice Costa from Boston, Massachusetts. Veronice is a powerhouse in the real estate industry. And in this interview, we're going to deep dive in her journey, her strategies of success, and the mindset that has helped her build an amazing business. Whether you're in real estate or just looking for some inspiration, you would not want to miss this. So grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's enjoy this episode with one and only Veronice Costa. Let's jump in. Hi, everybody. I am so excited to be here today and to be sharing and hearing this amazing story with you. As you know, we're just starting this podcast for you just to learn from other realtors all around the US and other countries, just sharing their experience, and hopefully you can take some nuggets that implement in your business or be inspirational and motivational for you to get to that next level. So today I have here with us Veronice Costa from Boston, Massachusetts, and she's going to be sharing with us her story. So just to kick us off, just give us an introduction and share with us more about yourself.
Hi, Amanda. Thank you for having me at your podcast. I'm so excited. Yay. So I am Veronice Costa, originally from Brazil, and I've been living in Massachusetts for the past 26 years, being in real estate for 3 years now. Prior to real estate, I was in the medical field, stopped working on a medical field once I had my first child in 2015. And that's when I got my real estate license, thinking that I did not want to go back to the medical field after having a child, but didn't really, I didn't go back to the medical field, but I didn't really go into the real estate right away. I tried, but I figured that was not for me at the moment. So I kept just renewing my license and staying up to date with the market. So once my second child went to school in 2022. That's when I decided to, take a new adventure and get into real estate. And I never looked back. It's been a great journey so far. So good.
That is so amazing that you didn't give up. Like, even though you were having a kid and all of that, and you keep renewing your license. Because a lot of people be like, well, I would just let my license expire and then just, because for you to keep your license active, you still need to do some classes and make sure you have all of that. So you're still keeping your foot and hands in real estate this whole time. That is pretty cool.
Yeah. I always talk to my husband about it. I was like, I want something flexible. I always like the real estate. I do have investment properties. So I'm like, I will try this someday, but when I'm ready, on my own time. I didn't want to feel pressured. We are blessed that, my money did not put food on the table. Mm-hmm. So I could take my time to learn things and just figure it out as, on my own pace.
Yeah. No, that is pretty cool. So kind of now diving in a little bit about just your journey in real estate. So you share you've been here doing that for 3 years, but if you kind of take us back, just take us back from a little bit of day one, year one, just how it has been your journey from just, getting started, making that decision, now I'm going to do this. And, so walk us through this, the last few years and how that has been going for you.
Sure. Yes. As you know, Amanda is my sponsor within EXP. We're part of EXP. So I was following Amanda on Instagram. Don't ask me how I started to follow Amanda. We have friends in common. And I was planning to kind of give real estate a try once my daughter was going to school. And I was just trying to feeling myself when I was ready, and I was praying and just kind of taking my time. And one morning I woke up and I told my husband, today's the day. I am going to figure it out what I'm going to do with real estate, if this is for me or not. And that same day, I remember it was a Tuesday morning, and I sent Miss Amanda a message on Instagram, and I go, Amanda, what is this EXP thing that you always talk about it? And I've never heard of EXP before. So that's when she shared, the opportunity, and I joined her team the next day. I was so ready for. So that's how I started. But it was very challenging. As for the real estate moms out there, I stayed home mom for 8 years. So it was almost like kind of learning how to walk and talk again, because I was not, having that adult interaction every day. I was like doing things at the house, dropping kids off at school. It was just the environment. It was different. So I had to kind of find the confidence in me to pursue this. And there were a lot of days that I woke up and I regret it. I was scared. I self-sabotage a lot, as I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. So I did, just kept going. There was a lot of tears, a lot of insecurity. And you were one of my greatest support systems, that. There was a lot of calls with Miss Amanda, trying to, keep me going, and just giving me that positive, push, like, you can do it, you got this. I knew in me I had what it takes to become a great real estate agent, but it was just finding within, like, inside, like that deep inside, that strength to keep going. And that was, long story short, that was October of 2022. I didn't really do much production wise. I felt like, well, I know it was very important, the time that I took to learn about EXP, to learn about real estate, to kind of do a few open houses here and there, to talk to other people. But I would do that at my house. Like, I wouldn't really get out of the house much, So when 2023, I woke up on January 1st and I was like, Veronice, you sign up for this. You're a big girl. You got this. You can do it. You got to get out. And I did. And 2 weeks into 2023, I was able to get 2 deals, 2 offers accepted within 24 hours. That goes to show, when you put your mind into it, when you're like, don't make excuses. I just did. I didn't even think about it. I just kind of start talking to people and saying, like, I do real estate, do you need help? Or just literally putting myself out there. Yeah. And and it just happened. It was just one thing after the other. 2023, I did a lot of open houses. That's one of my I would say strategies. One of the things that I felt comfortable doing it. And I did a lot. I don't even know how many I did, but I did quite a bit. I had, in 2023, I was able to close 3 deals. For some people, that may be like, only 3 deals? Like, that's nothing. But for me, that was like, winning the lottery, because I was like, I got this. I can do this, Then I was like, it was kind of, okay, giving me that push. Okay, I got this, I can do this. And from doing all these open houses and meeting people and having conversations and finding my own way to do things, because it doesn't matter what brokerage you're with, what team you're with. It matters, you need to find within you your own way to communicate with people. Yes, I do have an accent. Who cares? It is what it is. It's not going to change. No. But I speak 2 languages. So I would be able to go to an open house, and if someone came in and spoke Portuguese, I was able to engage with them. If they spoke English, I would be able to engage with them. I'm an immigrant, so I would be able to feel the pain of other people that would come into the open house and like, oh, I don't know how to do this. How does it work here? They a lot of people call United States America. How does it work in America? So it felt good, even though we all, like a lot of my previous clients are actually foreigners, not exactly Brazilians, but foreigners. I felt like I could relate to their pain, their pain points, their insecurities of becoming a homeowner, because I've been through that myself, So, I mean, I know I'm going everywhere, but just.
Oh, you're good. I mean, like, I love just that you're sharing all the details, because like, it is your path, your story, your journey. So yeah, please keep going.
So yeah, like I was saying, it was just, I just kept meeting people, engaging with people. Like, we did a challenge last year, 100 open houses. Was it how many days?
In 100 days.
In 100 days? Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. But I think you did more
than. Lot.
Yeah, I know, it was a lot. But it was good though, because that would give me the push. But even though doing all of these, like I'm only talking about the Veronice, the real estate agent, but I have 2 kids. I have a 9 years old and a 6 years old. So for me, my kids are my priority above anything. Like I will drop anything for my kids, So the way I work when they're in school. Like right now I'm sitting here, it's middle of the day, they're in school, I know they're safe. That's what I'm doing here. Yeah. So I try to be 110% productive from the time I drop them off to the time I go to pick them up during the week. And last year, that's what I did. I did a lot of open houses on weekends, multiple open houses on Saturday and Sunday, and sometimes during the week if I had to, and just kept planting the seed. I think that's what's the most important thing, because we live in a society that we all want something right away. You snap your finger, you have your phone, you swipe, you get something. And that's not how it works when you own your own business, because we are independent. Yes, we are part of eXp Realty, but Veronice Costa owns her own business. She runs her own business. Yep. So if you own your own business and you expect things just to drop on your laps, well, maybe it happens. Maybe you're a lucky one, but I don't consider myself lucky. I consider myself a hard worker. I know I deserve everything that I have achieved so far, and I know there's much more to achieve. So 2023 for me was a much, how do I say, it was an eye-opener. Again, all goes back to mindset, to fight within you that you can do it, learning, being open to constructive criticism, and partnering with people, listening to things, and not doing exactly what someone is telling you to do, but absorbing what works for you, and I'm very much like that. I don't mind. I'll listen to anyone. But then I'm like, do I discard this whole information, or can I take a little bit and apply it to my business? And I think I did that really well last year. And that's why I achieved the results that I was able to last year. I was able to partner with some agents from different states. There was one guy that I partner, and we forever grateful for his life, Chris. He is licensed in New Hampshire and Maine, and we partner up. We found each other on Workplace. Workplace is a platform within eXp. It's almost like within Facebook, correct? It's part of Facebook. Yep. So he was looking for an agent to help a high school friend of his in my area, and we connected. I was the first agent to contact him. So he goes, you know what? I like your energy. I'll give you the lead. And guess what? It wasn't a huge price point, but I did my best. I served that client, like I would serve a $2 million or a $10 million client, And I helped them sell and buy a property. And my friend Chris kept sending me other friends. So that's been a really great relationship, and just activating that. So in 2023, the majority of my deals were from referral from past clients and other agents, a couple from open houses, but yeah, so it was a really great year, I
Yeah, and I
say.
mean the power of networking, community and being engaged, it's equally important. Not only we want clients, but building relationship with other agents. As you said, a lot of referrals also can come from other agents, and people are moving, from state to state all the time. So you
Yeah.
can become the top person in their mind for, to help.
Exactly. And people get so caught up, like, oh, I'm not going to talk to someone because, oh, they're a real estate agent with this brokerage or that brokerage. You know what? There is room for everyone. As long as you're serving your clients in the way that they deserve, with respect, not treating them like as a dollar sign. That's an expression that I usually say. Just treat them, serve them, see what they need, help them out, serve them the way you like to be served if you were in their shoes purchasing a property, and then you're gonna get back. And I always talk like this. I always like to help people, and I learned this from my parents. You help, and you don't look who you're helping. You don't help expecting something back. And I don't think this is only because I was born and raised in Brazil. I think every culture, your parents probably taught you this, like, just help. You don't know how the blessing is going to come back. And this is what I say: help. I help because I don't know if the blessing is going to come back as in another deal, another client, or like I say, my kids being healthy. We are having an abundance of food on the table. You never know. God blesses us in so many different ways. Don't be greedy, because some people are very greedy and they want everything for themselves. And I am definitely not that kind of an agent. And I hear that from other people, like, you're always willing to help, like, you don't mind to share. I mean, I'll share. I mean, I'm not sharing like my clients' personal information. I'm sharing my own strategies, So take my strategies and make the way it works for you, the way that works in your business, because, and then we can help each other out. We can definitely help each other out, and that's how we grow our teams, how we help our partners, and how we help each other. So I think it's very important to not be selfish in this business. And I think this is the most amazing thing about us, about you and me, about our team, the team we're part of it. If you guys don't know, we are part of the Wolf Pack. It's our team within EXP, and it's just amazing, the sense of community that we all help each other. Collaboration, we collaborate with each other. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm here in Massachusetts, in Seattle, in Florida, in Brazil, in Japan, whatever you are, like, it's, we are international, so we can help each other. Global, yeah, that's the word. We're global.
both works. Now, it has been super awesome just to see, to be able to have the opportunity. I know I don't get to everybody, that comes through here, but you specifically from day one, and just to see where you're at right now. So proud. But so still in the topic, but just kind of moving on, like, to today, like, what do you think is just like, what do your business look like today? As you say, 3 years in, how is 2025 starting for you? What's happening?
2025 started great. We ended 2024. My business, we closed 2024 on like what I would say, on the green. Like, we were really productive. I closed 2024 in December. We ended the year already with deals to close early January. So we started January with the 2 closings in the first week. Then literally the first week and a half into 2025, we had 3 offers accepted, which is awesome. Like, I did not expect all of that to kind of happen. So, like, one after the other. And there are still so many great things happening now on the next few weeks. And just like, I guess the way I see this, I'm harvesting the seeds that I planted in the last 2 years, because now I am definitely more mature as a woman, as a mom, as a wife, as a professional, and more confident, and definitely more, not that I didn't before. I take pride ownership of my business now. I know. I am a business owner. I know I'm running something serious here. So before, I remember there were days that I used my children as an excuse for not getting something done, for not accomplishing something at the end of the day. Because I'm a bum, I have 2 kids, I have this and I have that. And we all do that, we all do that. But you have to also know that if you didn't put the effort, you're not going to get anything back.
Yeah.
And I realized that, and they'd be like, yeah, but you're not 20 years old anymore. You should know that already. But I'm a human, and we procrastinate, and we just make excuses, when you are not so confident or not sure what to do. So I think definitely I have more of a vision for my business now. And definitely after last year, and this because we were together at EXPCon in Miami last year, just being like surrounded with so many successful people, successful agents. It was such an inspiration. And I remember a conversation about our goals and how we had goals, and then Mr. Brian challenged us to increase our goals. So I'm like, and that gave me such a feel to my fire. Like, I'm like, okay, I got this. I can do this. And it's amazing how that's definitely pumped me up. Like, I was at EXPCon the year prior, but like this past year, it definitely, I got something different. I got absorbed more. I don't even know like what the proper word is, but it definitely, I got more inspired. I got more like, focus on my business. Definitely. The goals are bigger this year. I am definitely looking to serve more families, to help more families, and to learn more, definitely learn more and help other agents if, they're looking to help out, to partner and help each other out. I am here for that, So,
it is so true. The proximity, right? Being around people that are, and it's not like, the whole idea being around people that are doing better and more and bigger things. It's not to make you feel down. It's just for you to know you can do that too, right? You're capable of doing. And the best part is, obviously, I'm not going to say everybody, but finding the people that they want to invest in you and they're open to share what are they doing so that you can just grow as well. There's just that like, I want to grow. I want to, but I want more people to go along with me. I'm not looking selfishly just for me, right? And I think that's like really the beauty of like, who are the people you surround yourself with that is giving you that energy? Because unfortunately, all of us have dreams. I believe that we all have dreams. Some will accomplish, some we won't. But then there's also, as you say, like, fears and, procrastination sometimes that paralyzes us from, taking that snap. And some people, unfortunately, in life, they will stay with that dream, holding that forever, and it's not going to happen because of the mindset. So that's kind of where I want to kind of shift now. And you touched a little bit that in some of your, sharing your experience, but just like, if there's any lesson or anything like about mindset, just like your personal growth in the last few years, that you want to share with us.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna sorry.
That's okay. Take a deep breath.
Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, I think like, the whole mindset thing, it's definitely super important. And a lot of people talk about that. And I'm sure I have friends that are like, really, here you come with this whole mindset business again. But yeah, you gotta go into things like, being positive, You can't be like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, and be like the negative Nancy, all that whole attitude type of thing. I think my mindset definitely changed when I felt like, I found within me the strength to do things. And just a mindset, okay, if I don't know something, I can ask. I have a support system. It's not that I have someone sitting right here on my right hand side, but it's a phone call away. So, it's not the mindset of, yeah, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to complain that I don't know how to do it. I can't do it. Nobody wants to help me. Well, yes, then you shift, pick up the phone, ask your question. Then you're going to be able to get what you're looking to get done, because it's so easy for us to expect people to hand things to us. We call the silver platter, just handle things. Here you go. Here's 10 clients, close your 10 deals a year. But, honestly, that's not really how we do things, how growing up do things. We're all adults here. Let's be realistic. If you want to do something, you can't expect, life to be always like, handed to you, nice things handed to you. We all have problems. We all have, issues through the days. We all get sick. We, challenges in our lives. So if you don't change your mindset and, okay, listen, I have a business. I'm going to run this. I can do this. And I'm not going to look back. And I think I laughed and some of my close friends probably, I'm sure they remember this. I went through a phase in my life where I was so like, I was a complaining machine, like literally. Like when I look back, I'm like, I wouldn't even want to be friends with myself. Literally, isn't that sad? But yeah, because you don't know, like certain situations in your life takes the best out of you, take that good energy out of you, and it's just all this negative, this complaining that comes out of you. And who wants to hang out with a person that's so negative? So like I said, we all have problems, we all have challenges in our lives. Switch the key. Again, mindset, be positive. Don't just ask for help if you don't know what to do, how to do it, and be open to learn. Be open to learn, and I'm sure you're going to be able to achieve great things in your life. And I don't know if I answered your question.
No, you totally did. Because I mean, like, more and more, I am also like, tapping into the whole energy thing, right? Like, we are, as human, we're like, full of energy, what we are attracting, right? So sometimes people wants to come because they get close to us. If you have a good energy, they like to invite you to things because they know when you come in, you just light the party, right? Or those kind of conversations that you hear people saying. But at the same time, you need to be able to be super, have like, that awareness of protecting your energy as well, right? Because some people are takers, like the negative people, if you don't know how to balance that, they will suck your positive energy, and then you leave drained after that conversation, that interaction or whatnot. So I think it's just like, I am more and more so protective of my energy, because I already know, as you say, life happens and I need to pump myself up. I'm not necessarily waiting for anybody, to do that. But when I am in my zone, like my energy, the things I need to do, and just knowing that I will attract exactly where I'm putting my energy on, when I feel like people that are just like wanting to grab on that, and it's not there's not a two-way street, it's just a take. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I should say, I finally, have, got the confidence and the courage, because I sometimes take courage to cut people out, and because either you've been friends for so long and whatnot, but if they're, you can still keep them in the friend zone, but just how much do you let their voice and their energy to dictate what is going on with you? So that is like, pretty big for sure. But now that is awesome, and I appreciate you sharing that. So here, with your life experience, real estate experience, but focusing on, for whoever is listening to that, like, what would it be like one advice you would give for someone to just scale in their business? It can be anything, if they're starting off or if they are been in the business for a while, but feeling stuck, anything that it can just be like just a helpful, tip for someone listening to this.
For people that are feeling stuck, it's gonna bring you back to what we just talked about. Because if you're stuck, you tend to be a complainer. Oh, but my brokerage or whatever you work with is not giving me this. Well, maybe you are not allowing yourself to achieve this because you're sitting and complaining instead of putting your energy on a complaining bucket. Maybe kick that bucket to the side and get yourself out there. You experience, go talk to people, go explore other choices. There's zillions of different brokerages of opportunities out there, So don't think because you are doing this now with this specific place that you have to be there and be unhappy. You might have to give up on that in order to for other opportunities to come to you, because you keep holding on so tight to this negative, to this whatever you are holding on to, that is not, you're not allowing yourself to experience other things, to meet other people, and that might bring your energy, like we're talking about energy, and I'm a big believer in energy, like that's something that really drives me. So don't let the negative energy hold you where you are. For the newbies, just do it. If you feel like real estate, if you want to give it a try, don't just say like, oh, hold on a second, let me grab something here. Don't just get your license. Get your license and go out there and talk to people and learn about things, and just, like now, this thing right here, social media, like, phone, talk to people, send a text message, talk to someone, get out there, go to networking events, just talk to people, make yourself known. Make sure you don't sound salesy, because nobody likes to hang out with people that like, do you want to buy a house? Here's my card. I'm a real estate agent. No, but you just see how you can help, to see how you can help. Talk to people. Definitely, if you need anything, if I'm here, Amanda's here. You feel free to reach out to any of us, on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. Text, we'll leave our contact down below somewhere.
Yeah, we will.
Yes. But just talk to people, be open, listen to different opportunities. You don't have to take the first opportunity that is presented to you, but listen to different opportunities, talk to people, see what's out there, because it might take you trying a few different things before you find your tribe, like that's what I tell my kids. Eventually you're going to find your tribe, you don't have to change who you are, but like you just have to find what works for you, like your values as a person, and you're going to find something that professionally that you kind of fit in, that, that you can grow. So,
No, I love that. And just adding on that, being yourself. And I know sometimes just like, what is being myself, right? It's just like, I think we all have a common sense of that. And, and then when you're meeting people, being resourceful, right? I should say, don't sound salesy, be resourceful. How can you help them? It might not be today helping them buy or sell a house. It might be finding them a contractor. It's finding, maybe they need help with something else totally unrelated. They need a lawyer for some situation is happening. Just, start building your list of resources so that when you hear someone, I have a need, and you help them that way, that counts 10 times more than you're just being like, here's my business card, let me know when you want to buy or sell, right? Because then you're telling them like, only contact me if you want to buy or sell. But if you say, here's my business card, anything that you need, reach out. Maybe I know someone, maybe I can help. Now they're thinking like, oh, Veronice, Amanda, like if I need something, I get text messages for the most random stuff all the time. Like this week was like someone, hey, my sister unfortunately is going through a divorce. Do you know it? I told her like, let me ask Amanda, because I'm sure she has a good lawyer. And I do. And then I send the message. If they're going to talk or not, I don't know, right? But I took my actions to be right there and, and share something. And in the beginning, as you're building, ask someone else that knows, and then, provide the contact, and you will build your own list and whatnot. But we're coming to a closing here. So grateful for Veronice to be here. Thank you so much for sharing your story, taking the time. I'm so proud of you. Can't even wait what this year has in place for you. I already know there are big things, and we will celebrate. And for you, taking the time to watch, thank you so much. As she said, all down below on the descriptions, all the information, how you can find Veronice and stay in contact. All it can take is that one first step, that one call, that one DM, and who knows, it can change, your life, your journey, your season. So make sure you're just staying, open and aware of your surroundings. And there are good people out there, to help you. Or maybe you are the one that has all this knowledge and you should be helping others. But either way, super grateful. Thank you so much for being here today. And I'll see you in the next video, the next guest. And thanks again, Veronice. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.